that data is not information, and many of the reports that people use as the sole feedback for how their business is running, in many cases, as you leave manufacturing, are kind of filled with logical connections that don't exist in the real world. Like George Box's old saying, all models are wrong, some models are useful, and there's a lot of useless models built into the kind of reporting that we get. And the first problem is that it's very, very hard to see. I mean, you look at this, if you have to solve problems for this, this is not an instantaneous process. You have to look at it, you have to read it, you have to understand what the different columns mean. And if you look at the top, there's like percentages and averages and variances and all kinds of things that can easily mislead you. I mean, depending on what the average is of, percentages can be very dangerous in understanding operational reporting because you don't know what the base number is that it's compared to. And in a quick example, there's 10% of $100 is very different than 10% of $1. So there's all of these calculations you have to make to be able to understand it. And what happens is people don't make the calculations. They look at the report, they find the biggest number, either negative or positive, and that's what they run things by. So I've sat in meetings over and over and over again where the boss will sit and say, oh, let's see, our insurance costs are up 2.5%, right? Our lease costs are 14.3%, and what are you going to do about it? Repairs and maintenance is up 27.4%. You know, when other areas actually might be having a much bigger dollar impact on what's happening in the company. So part of the problem is the way in which financial reports have been used to give feedback for operating. But it's not the only problem.